welcome to another video. In today's video, it's just kind of a generic video. I got a hat on. That just kind of a bunch of stuff I've been doing. And so I'm building a trailer for my water tank, and I ran out of welding gas, and now I'm like, well, I'll make a video. So here we are. I've been doing things. I'm on my second version of my gray water entry point, sink area shower thing. This is where everything goes. And I had another one there that actually broke in the ice, cracked in the bottom, wasn't working anymore. So this is model 2.0, and it's got a step to get into it. This way, because this thing cycles all winter. Winter, it gets cold, it freezes. The line freezes that's running out there. And then this freezes and freezes and freezes. And then it'll thaw. And then it'll all go out. Well, it was overflowing this last winter. So I just made this one a little bit higher. Super exciting stuff there. It works good. I mean, I grew a whole crop off the nutrients that I'm getting out of there. So, booyah. Then I had a little piece of gutter that I had from a project, actually my old house. I've been dragging that along with me a while. So I've been having this issue where that whole thing just drips constantly. And the concrete right there gets puddles from it dripping right there, and then it just runs and flows all in there and everything and just completely makes a mess. So I got that gutter up there. I haven't actually seen if it works yet because there wasn't really a great way to mount it. And to keep it slanted, I only could leave it mounted on one side fully. So we'll see. But that's one of those quality of life upgrades that I've been doing. Another one of those is this wall, the original wall I built. On the inside, I had never caulked the seams of the sheet metal I used for that side of the wall. Because when I built that wall, I was on this I can't stand wood. I'm terrified of wood, so I just wanted to build an all-metal wall. Well, I didn't have the money for the caulking at the time, and then I put a freezer right in front of it. So the project included defrosting my freezer, getting my freezer up on wheels. That's how it started. And then I could get to caulking, and it actually has been working super good. And then I've got over here, I've got a door that's got insulation on the inside of it that one piece had fallen off. This piece had fallen off, right? So, and it fell off like last winter, and I just didn't mess to put it back on there. Well, believe it or not, just that one piece makes such a difference. And when I put the foam on all these pieces, it's like the whole door stiffened up. It's just amazing how much different the door feels by just that little bit of spray foam that went in there. Now, this trailer project that I'm working on now has been on my list of So where I live, and I've said this before, and I've got this from other people, this isn't my thing, that 1 is 0 and 2 is 1, okay? So I was in the middle of buying those tanks when my red truck broke down for the umpteenth time. Just, making my life miserable, the truck breaking down all the time, right? So in the middle of this purchase of these tanks, and I had to ask a friend to help. It was just a nightmare, right? So I'm like, I'm not going to go through this anymore. I'm not going to so then months go by, and I get a little truck. I trade in my old car. It took months. I literally took a tow truck to my old car that has been mouse infested and rabbit chewed on, all the wires off the hood, right? Towed it in, and it sat in the shop for 2 months, cost me $3,000. And then another month later, I was able to pay the balance after saving up for months and months and months. And it's like, I have a list that's just next to me of all the things that I need to get me into a position in life to where this can't break down and just totally screw me. That can't break down and just totally screw me over, right? I mean, I bought, so right now I've got this furnace that it's a propane furnace that is running in here, all legitimately hooked up, no sketchy, nothing. It's just, propane furnace. Everything's per the directions. Everything's fine, works great. Heats this, right? I only had that one furnace. And I had anxiety from it potentially breaking. So I bought a couple buddy heaters, right? So now if my furnace breaks, I have backup buddy heaters to not freeze to death safely. So I have backup, right? Now, one of my things on my list is my generator. I've got my little Gen Shack right there, right? And I've got a pretty inexpensive inverter generator that when it's not sunny enough, which it's been like a handful of days so far since October that I've needed to run a generator. Well, what if that generator breaks? Then what? And there's no sun. Then what? I'm in a bad place. Now, I've dealt with this before, and it's a nightmare. And I only can use that generator or an equivalent inverter style sine wave generator to make the power to power my battery. So I need another generator. Because I have one and one is zero. So when I have two, I'll have one. Because if that thing breaks down, then I'm pretty much just at the whim of the situation of whenever it happens. And it's an inexpensive generator. I don't run it much, but yeah. So, and the whole point of this trailer is because when this truck breaks down and I only have that truck can only handle $2 of water in that tank, where that truck can hold $5, the total tank weight, right? So I'm stuck with this truck with $2 of water running a lot more frequently. Okay. Now, another upside of this trailer, fire suppression during the summer. I will actually be able to just have this tank full of water sitting here and ready to go if there's a fire, full. And then when I need water, I'll put it in my other tanks and then go get this one full, and it'll sit there full. And if I have fire, right? So this trailer is, a huge upgrade to my situation, right? So, and then my computer is, it gets hot to the touch. It is so, it's probably about a 6-7-year-old computer now at this point. I bought a refurbished computer when I got my settlement or insurance, whatever you want to call it, from the fire, and you got to just get everything. I bought, like $1,000 computer where I'm like a way more expensive computer than that user. Trust me, I lost 27 computer tablet, computer / drone, all the computer things, 27 in the fire. So I'm a power user, and I don't have a power computer, but I'm power using my little laptop. It's a big laptop, 17-inch, but needless to say, it's getting on the verge. It's got a little warbly screen. So I need to build myself a computer. That's what I'm saving up for. I've got one pair of glasses since the fire. I need new glasses. And not only do I need new glasses, I'm tired of this thing here. The glasses, the on and the off, on and off, on and off. I'm going to get 2 sets of glasses. I will get a standalone computer set for all the computer time I spend. I'll just have a set for that. But then I'm going to get a pair of progressives that I literally wear driving or walking around in the store or whatever. So I'm just not on and off. It's driving me nuts on and off. And then I lose them or break them. It's a freaking thing. So there we go. Now I need glasses, right? And none of this stuff is getting this place built at all. But I've just come to the conclusion that it's time to get all the things taken care of that, like having a second generator, that will be peace of mind. And, it's kind of hard to get peace of mind. Things that can give me peace of mind I'm all about that. And then let's talk about my wardrobe. I had the fire. Before I even got the settlement, because I had no clothes, I went to Portland, withdrew the money out of my account, and went to Carhartt and bought just all my clothes, right? And the clothes that I lost in the fire had been accumulated over a 15-year period, and I would buy things that were, like a jacket for tall. So, I'm like a medium but tall, so I have a tall build, right? Well, I go to the freaking Carhartt, and I just got what I got, and I didn't get anything that was fitting me correctly. It just fit. There was no tall anything available, and I just bought what I bought, right? Well, since then, I've replaced a set of underwear, so now I have a decent set of underwear where I can wear underwear every day for a week and go and do laundry. Yay me, fancy. And t-shirts I've had to do. This last year, I didn't even replace. I typically buy a new pair of shorts once a year, work shorts. No, I just wore my old work shorts because honestly, this last summer, there was not a whole lot of work going on because it was just waiting for the money to come in for this, waiting for the money to do that, so it wasn't like I had these projects where I needed a pair of shorts. So I literally didn't even buy a pair of shorts this year. I bought these overalls to replace a pair of pants. But I'm pretty much at this point, like every single thing, is just so worn out. Like all the socks are worn out, the boots are worn out, the shoes are worn out. It's been almost 3 years since I really bought clothes. So I need some clothes, And then I bought myself one of these kind of hats, but in a Milwaukee hat, and already lost it and replaced it with another hat. So needless to say, just because I get something doesn't mean it's going to be around long. Oh, I lost my Milwaukee hat. Yes. So anyway, it's just a lot of that stuff right now. Like this project is the biggest project that I've actually been able to do in quite a while. And it's been on the list, now the computer build, that's going to be a big project. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get around to that. And there's some other weird thing happening right now. Super bizarre. Multiple things that are kind of weird. I don't think I'm being sued anymore. I think that all just went away because I'm me, which I don't want to go into all that at this point. Subscribe. Someday I'll talk about it. But then I got this weird letter. Again, I'm not going to go into it right now, but let's just say I might be able to get my teeth fixed in not a very much amount of time. Oh, wouldn't that be fabulous? And the backhoe, maybe, as well. I need $8,000 to fix my backhoe. And I've only ever taken in $5,000 in payments of jobs for that backhoe. And I got $6,000, between $6,000 and $7,000 in volunteer work and $10,000 in insurance claims from running it into things, basically. So that's, but if this letter manifests itself, which super weird, random. I have so many questions. It'll be a whole video in itself. But if it actually manifests into what it says, then hopefully new teeth and backhoe being fixed soon. So, well, I'm sure there's something else I didn't put in this video because this video is just a bunch of random stuff about what's going on and what's happening. But I appreciate all the new subscribers, and I hope you are enjoying my videos, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.